I remember my first impression of Sean was, this guy's a man. His athletic ability was second to none.
When you seen him out there, man, it was just natural. He played the game like it was supposed to be played at that position.
This guy was 24 and was just entering his prime.
Sean Taylor and myself grew up in Homestead, Florida. It was a very small town, family-oriented place. We first got acquainted with each other at the age of 6, playing Little League football. We made that bond, you know, that we would end up going to University of Miami when we all signed our letter of intent.
We used to always watch the incoming recruits' highlight tapes, and it was one kid that stood out. You know, he played running back in high school, and he was always like jumping over guys to score touchdowns. And I was like, wow, this dude coming in to take my job. And I remember asking our running backs coach, like, who is this? And he was like, he wanted to play safety. And I was like, what?
This kid here, man, is a beast. You know, it's like a specimen. It's like he was born to play football.
The hardest hit had to be Florida State. PK Sam came on crossing route. When Sean hit him, his body did like a somersault, flip upside down.
Talking back and forth with the GM, the owner, and Coach Gibbs at the time, they were really high on drafting Kellen Winslow.
Portis would drop by all the time and say, Sean Taylor, gotta take Sean Taylor.
And I told him, I think Kellen a great player, but you only gonna have one opportunity to draft a guy that's gonna impact the game, such as Sean.
With the 5th pick in the 2004 NFL Draft, the Washington Redskins select Sean Taylor.
Sean would beat the crap out of guys in practice, and he never did it to me, and I was always so thankful. And I always thought, I'm gonna be nice to this guy, because he's about the toughest guy I've ever met.
15, 10, 5, there are no flags, touchdown, Sean Taylor, he does it again, how about that?
Sean's presence alone made guys fear him.
What a good feeling, huh?
I really think fatherhood changed Sean. When he hit fatherhood, it was the idea to be the best parent that he could be. And would have been a little girl, he always wanted to be around her.
He's a great father, and he was very passionate about his family, and this was his life.
When we was going out and we asked him to come out, he like, nah, I'm gonna chill with my daughter. And he wanted to be around her and watch her as she grew.
We were actually getting ready to go to Tampa Bay to play, and I had just had a son. I just remember him in that conversation being so in depth, and he was like, man, you lucky. And that was like the last conversation we had.
Breaking news out of Florida involving an NFL star. Washington Redskins safety Sean Taylor was shot this morning outside his home in Miami.
According to a family friend, Taylor's girlfriend called 911 after someone broke through the couple's bedroom door and fired 2 shots.
I'm sitting in bed and I get a phone call saying Sean was shot.
Taylor's condition is now listed as critical.
About 4:30 or 5 in the morning, I got a phone call from Drew Rosenhaus and said we lost him.
It was tough, man, you know. I dealt with a lot of losses in life, you know, as far as family members. And I don't know why his meant a lot more to me than anybody else. That day, you know, when he passed, man, I was a different person, you know. That's why when I make plays, you know, I throw it to Deuce One. To this day, I still throw them up.
I had this obituary in my living room. I had this picture up for a while just to remind me, you know, what's important, you know, and just his memory.
The thing I miss most is just knowing that he's here. I catch myself watching a lot of his highlights on YouTube and just bringing back old memories and just reminiscing.
For that little bit of time that we shared here, that time meant a lot. And that's why it probably hurt me so much, because you ain't gonna get that again, you know, until I meet him on the other side.